gentlemen, my name is Sid Jones, and for old time's sake, I'm going to say this. Donnie, you're out of your element. I have never been to a country show in my life. I have never been to a country venue, and here I am, 2 for 2, so that's kind of nice. And I am here. I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves. Gentlemen, what are you guys' names, and where are you from?
I am Kyle Muller. I'm the co-songwriter and guitarist for the RJ Harper Band. I'm from Clinton Township, Michigan.
And you, sir?
My name is RJ Harper. I'm from Clinton Township, Michigan. And Kyle and I and the rest of these guys, we've pretty much known each other our whole lives.
Oh, my name is Chris Claes. I'm from Ypsilanti, Michigan. I play bass for the RJ Harper Band.
That's totally non-factual.
What? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm PJ, and I'm from Dearborn, and I play banjo and mandolin. I always get that screwed up. Jesus.
My name is Ryan, and I like to play drums.
I'm the real Chris Claes. I play bass.
Please stand up.
Please stand up.
So I gotta ask, I've seen you guys performing there. There was an exchange of instruments, so you guys added in, I'm gonna call it banjo, and I'm probably wrong, it's probably something else. And another thing which kind of looked like a mini ukulele that was misshaped. That was, it's not a ukulele.
Don't call it a ukulele.
I already fucked this up.
He despises the ukulele.
He despises the ukulele. Okay, so I'll let him explain what that instrument was and the incorporation of the idea to put this into the band.
It's a mandolin, 8-string instrument. I started playing it actually in an Irish band. RJ called me actually on my honeymoon because he knew I played it, and asked if I would come play it in the RJ Harper Band, do a little country, kind of give it that twang. I happen to have a banjo too. I brought it to practice one day, and it all just kind of melded together in beautiful, twangy, pink-a-donkin' harmony. So.
I mean, there really wasn't any thought behind it. I was in need of another guy I knew that I could sing, and he just happened to have these other cool actually just mandolin at the time, not even banjo. So he brought that over, and then he's like, maybe I should just buy a banjo and learn it. And next thing you know, we've got a banjo player and a mandolin player. So, and then it just sort of kind of, in a hurdy-gurdy. It just kind of made its way into the songs, and we kind of wrote them around that. Kyle and I had already written most of them, and as we started writing more of our new stuff, we just basically started putting them in, adding our own sound to it. So there was never really a plan. It just kind of all came together.
Your band is kind of a melding pot of all sorts of different genres. I was told I was coming down here to cover a country band, and from what I had heard, that didn't sound like the country that I grew up listening to. Back in my day, we listened to Garth Brooks, and we got Reba McEntire, and that's country music. But that wasn't country. That like this one guy said perfectly, you guys are rock stars. We got a little bit of that Irish in there. We got some AC/DC tonight. So what is it when you guys are like, we're going to do this? What is this exactly?
I feel like it's really like, it's just us, it's like not really anything specific. We haven't really put ourselves in like a specific genre. Like we've kind of had a hard time with that, like figuring out exactly what genre we fit into. But I mean, we're really not too worried about it. We just want to play what we play and write what we write, and that's pretty much where we are at this point.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us actually already played in bands together beforehand, and we were rock bands for like punk rock bands, progressive rock bands, everything. So for us, it was more about how can we take all of these influences and turn it into our own sound. And it might be country. Some people call it country. Some people call it Americana. Some people call it, what do we call it? Rust Belt country.
Rust Belt,
It's just kind of got its own genre. We're our own genre.
Right.
Not metal enough for Chris, but sometimes we dabble in the metal.
We don't.
There's times.
Not even a little.
All right, well, you tell them what you think it is.
It's not good enough, but we are getting better-ish. The end.
You guys have anything to say?
Don't do meth.
So, but yeah, I mean, we had a great EP release. The record's out, and we're making. It's actually just self-titled RJ Harper, and we didn't really know what to call it. So we want to have our full, our full album have a title and have some storyline in the album itself. So we're kind of leaving that part open. So we wanted just the EP. We wanted to give people a taste of it, and then we'll go from there. See what we can come up with. A lot of the songs you heard tonight will probably end up on the album, but we're not nailing ourselves down to anything yet. We're still writing, So, but we had a blast. My voice is gone. Luckily, we got a weekend off and a few weeks before Faster Horses, and a few things in between. But then we're heading back to Nashville to do a couple things down there. Some big stuff coming up. So whatever we're doing, people seem to notice, and they seem to be liking it, so we'll just keep going.
Speaking of 99.5 WYCD, Mr. Rap Stone, sneaking in. He's like, nobody will know who I am. Nobody's gonna know. I know who you are. I'm gonna call you out every time. Did everybody catch Rob's Music Town Detroit interview? I was pretty damn impressed. I'm honored that I'm going to be able to get this guy to come out and play for us at Faster Horses at Graves this year. Mr. Rob Stone.
Well, I gotta tell you guys, my first showing, my first time being here, Coyote Joe's is where I think I'm at. Is that the right name for it? Yeah, I noticed Johnny Cash up on the wall, a signed acoustic guitar, my apologies. One of them was, correct me on the year, 2009 Country Music Awards is what it said on it. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So there's a lot of history here, a lot of history with your guys' band. I noticed some social distortion in one of your songs. It was just before you took your break. I noticed that chord. I was like, oh shit, there's some distortion in there. So all you guys have all different inspirations that came together. My one question is for this guy over here, does the drummer show up on time all the time, or is he always late?
showed up at the same time as Chris, so that to me is on time.
You're setting the bass player as your bar?
Yes. That's
a low bar.
Hey, you know what? Sound check wasn't until 9:30, so we're good. Here.
No, I mean, he's kind of got an excuse. The guy's got 4 kids.
And 18 on the way.
And 18. So we kind of give him a little break. We're all still trying to live our normal lives, work, and do this. So we just try and fit everything in when we can and really just never stop. Oh, drink chip. So, but yeah, all of us came from completely different backgrounds in terms of music. Not one of us came from a country music background. That was learned, and then sort of.
I drove a pickup truck once.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I've never driven a pickup truck.
I have a pickup truck.
You could drive both of ours at the same time.
I have seen a horse.
You're afraid of horses.
I've driven a lawn.
They're nature's killing machine.
Sounds better than your car.
Fuckers. We should get just a shot of his jacket though, like really get in. I want it. I would wear the shit out of that.
Do you have trouble sitting on inflatable chairs?
Oh wow, alright. Why? What?
Look how spiky it is.
Who has an inflatable chair now?
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
Do you have one? Oh my god. You gonna make it through? That was a good night.
Yeah, it was a good night. We had a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm getting ready to do a backflip into this river. It's flowing pretty fast. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
So I noticed the back of your guys' t-shirt, you had the Statue of Liberty head on the acoustic guitar, and on the neck of it there was a bunch of names. Some of them were female names. Not seeing any females standing here currently. Tell us about that a little bit.
I'll tell about the females. The females and the rest of the names on the back of that shirt are what we call our diehards, and they're basically the people that follow us around pretty much everywhere we go. And they've been our support group for as long as we've started this, and but the American flag or the Statue of Liberty, that's with you.
Yeah.
American flag, Statue of Liberty, it's basically the same thing.
That's actually from my guitar, my acoustic guitar that I got when I was about 15 years old, and it had the Statue of Liberty carved into it. And that was kind of like my dream guitar, and I was able to get that from Huber and Breeze Music, and I played that for about 15 years, and I finally had to get a copy of it and found another one. And these were custom-made guitars, so I happened to only just find one on eBay, and it's just become my trademark symbol, is that guitar with the Statue of Liberty carved into it. And so for the diehards, that just became the symbol. And because for most of them, when they first came to see me, when I first started this a couple years ago, it was all acoustic. It was all my own songs at smaller venues, playing acoustic, and building a fan base. So really, that's kind of where that came from.
So the history of the shirt, the history of the fans, diehards. How did you guys come up with the fan base diehards, or was it your fans that came up with that?
Really, I think that just kind of came.
They came up with it, didn't they? They started calling.
Yeah, well, they kind of started, and it was just like they were our diehards that were there no matter what happened, no matter what show, they were there. So it didn't matter how small the show was, how far away it was, they were here. So we started calling them the diehards, and then now new fans that come in can be, become, basically on.
I mean, we had some of the diehards down in Nashville.
Yes, we had diehards follow us down in Nashville, and all the new ones can basically come in and be honorary diehards. There will always be the original group, the core, 30 people that were our diehards first, and then everybody that comes in when they come meet us at the VIP tent, we'll give them a VIP badge that's got like honorary diehard on it, and so everybody's kind of a part of it, and the name will carry on.
This guy's trying to rush you, so I just want to ask, do you guys have any shout-outs you want to give tonight? I know you guys have diehards, families, wives, 18 kids. It's great.
Thanks to my wife for letting me come out and play some music. It's fun.
Shout out to all my homies in Ypsilanti and also all over the world. I've got several homies.
I want to give a shout out to my 2 dogs. Hi, Bentley. Hi, Lotus. How are you? Are you being good for mommy? Being good? And my wife. Hey, Nelly.
I definitely want to give a shout out to our label, All the Way Free.
That's your job. I got dogs.
Our management, DJ EG Artist Management, Mr. Dan Preckup, for everything that he's done for us. My girlfriend Casey, my parents, for kind of allowing me to play music as a kid. My dad showing me him being a musician as well. Getty's T-shirts, who is now going to be helping us out with getting our custom-made T-shirts with our logos and everything on them. There's actually just so much going on. Yeah, they were actually here tonight. Got anything else?
Yeah, sure. Shout out me, just because I came here and I did play. Without me, there probably wouldn't be much of the band. No, but just kidding. Shout out my shawty Rachel. My parents, Doug and Cheryl, they came out tonight. They showed some love. They showed some support. That's it.
No modesty in the band. He has it all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sid Jones. It's been an honor interviewing these guys. Been an honor hanging out. This is probably one of my best interviews I've ever done. So, one more time, guys. Your name collectively.
RJ Harper Band. Whiskey Richards.
RJ Harper Band, damn it.
The RJ Harper Band, you're watching RoX-TV.
Wow, thank you guys so much. Hey, I appreciate it. Stay tuned, guys. RoX-TV, your #1 music program, your #1 site for music news.
What?